Chances are someone in your life has heard a doctor say you have Alzheimer's. The incurable disease affects more than 7 million people nationwide. In Maine, 30,000 people have been diagnosed. Tracey Collins is one of them.
Tracey is living with early-onset Alzheimer's. The news came when she was 52 years old, more than a decade before most people receive a diagnosis. Her new normal is the focus of a new documentary called Racing Al, a film that took 3,500 miles to fully capture.
I have a family history of Alzheimer's on both sides, and it was surprising that nobody wanted to go there at that time.
It took more than 1 year and 2 diagnoses that turned out to be wrong before Tracey Collins finally got the answer she needed. Her memory loss and other cognitive changes were caused by early-onset Alzheimer's. But was there kind of this sigh of relief once you did know what was going on?
I think if you don't know what's happening, once you get something concrete, then you know what to fight about. You know how to handle it. I used to run a global PR agency, and I was on the top of my game. And when you start falling down on your game, it's frustrating. It began in my early 50s while I was raising my 3 teenagers, just discovering that I was not my old self.
Her journey with the disease will soon be shared with the world. The documentary Racing Al follows Tracey's good friend, Conrad Coleman, as he bikes from Portland, Oregon to Portland, Maine. Tracey, her partner Scott, and Scott's brother Brent followed along with a camera. The 6-week venture helped to raise money for the Alzheimer's Association's Maine chapter and to bring more awareness to the disease.
It was really beautiful at times. People would bring us over from their camp stuff, food to feed us and stuff like that. But it was just, people would come up and share their stories, and it just became a really supportive and positive thing.
We had a hug counter for how many hugs Tracey got from complete strangers, in all the states we traveled through. It was amazing. Everybody just wanted to hug her and share their stories, and their gratitude for Tracey being willing to talk about it was something that came up over and over again.
So today started in New Salem after a cold night.
Conrad came all the way from Holland to complete the cross-country trip. He would bike about 100 miles a day and says it was well worth it to help out a friend.
She's a person who also is telling other people about her condition, and I think that's liberating for a lot of people.
Tracey wants the documentary to shine a brighter light on what it's like to live with early-onset Alzheimer's and why her fears go beyond losing her memories.
Am I going to be at my children's wedding? Be able to see them have children of their own? We're on borrowed time. That's part of why we're trying to have more family dinners, having vacations all together, making memories now that we can reflect on.
You want to bring people hope.
Yeah.
Why do you want to do that?
Well, you can be negative or you can be positive, I want my children to always see the bright side, and sometimes I say, what's the bright side of this? What's going on here? Trauma, negativity, all of those things just make you sicker. So why not be happy? Why not try to do the loving things and be vulnerable?
What I want people to take away from watching this documentary is that there is reason to be hopeful, and that it is so important to talk about it, which is why breaking down the stigma is really important. Now is the time to talk about it and be open about it, because that's how you're going to get the treatments and get diagnosed early.
This is an isolating disease. It locks you in your brain, and it's going to take everything away. So you really need that community.
Scott says they are still raising money to put the documentary together and get it out to the masses. You can learn more about how you can help their mission on our website and their social media pages, Racing Al the Movie. And I asked Tracey about the title of the documentary, and she said that when she catches herself forgetting something, she blames Al, which is short for Alzheimer's. So instead of going after herself, she's going after the disease.
She has a remarkably inspiring attitude, just those simple thoughts, those simple truths that keep her going and will help a lot of other people.
Mm-hmm.